Now, the American President Donald Trump is still pushing his aides to come up with some decisive military options against Iran, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. The report says that the aides at the White House and also the Pentagon are drawing up an array of different options for Trump to choose from. Citing U.S. officials, it is suggested that the toppling of the Iranian government and strikes and facilities linked to the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps are amongst the key options that are on the table. Now, further, the Wall Street Journal report has said that Trump hasn't ruled out military strikes on Iran. However, it remains unclear about what the U.S. president will ultimately decide. Now, last week, Trump had pulled back from threats to strike Iran, saying that he had been assured that the killing of the protesters had stopped and no executions are being planned. With tensions continuing to simmer, both Iran and the United States continue to engage in a fierce war of words. Responding to a question about the assassination threats, Trump said during an interview that he had given some clear instructions to wipe Iran off from the face of the earth if anything were to happen to him. Now, Iran too has warned Donald Trump not to take any aggressive actions against the country's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Speaking to Iran's Fars news agency, a spokesperson for the Iranian armed forces has vowed to set the United States and its world on fire if any attempt is made to harm the Iranian Supreme Leader.
We do not pay attention to Trump's bluster. He knows that if any hand is raised to assault our leader, we will not only cut off that hand decisively and courageously, and this is not just rhetoric, but we will set their world on fire. We will strip them of any security and leave no safe place for them.
Earlier in an interview with Politico, Trump had described Khamenei as a sick man and had called for a regime change, saying that it's time to look for new leadership in Iran. The tensions between the United States and Iran have been high since a violent crackdown by the authorities on protests that began over Iran's ailing economy last month. Now, according to the US-based human rights activist news agency, the death toll from the brutal crackdown has reached 4,484 people. And the number is expected to inch higher as information is gradually trickling out of a country that is still under a blanket internet ban. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.